Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go. The Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxing Boxing. Now, man, undefeated contender, superstar boxer, Nigerian god, EFE Ajagba, man. He is training with my boy Jarret Hurd, man. And it's crazy, man. You see a heavyweight walking him down. Jarret Hurd's working on his defense, and you can tell in the footage, you can tell Jarret Hurd is working on basically straight defense. EFE Ajagba is coming forward. Jarret Hurd is working on his defense, which is great. One thing Hurd needs to do a little bit more though is just staying off the ropes in general. I know it's just the defense, you want to work out the ropes and everything as well, but Jarret Hurd, too tall, too long to be sitting on the ropes trying to play rope-a-dope. That being said, man, this is a really big deal, man. EFE Ajagba is known for power, and he's training with Jarret Hurd, which makes this it makes it a volume puncher, which Jarret Hurd does. If you let him throw punches on you, he'll throw 100 punches per round easily. Now he's training with a power puncher in EFE Ajagba. He'll definitely be hitting a lot harder, just because if he trains with EFE Ajagba, he might do some routines that Ajagba does to really get that power. So I'm really happy to see Jarret Hurd and EFE Ajagba training together. This is a dynamic duo that is made in heaven. You enter the power into the equation with a lot of punches being thrown, well, you're gonna get a monster. You're gonna get a straight monster. Now, I talked about how Jarret Hurd yesterday was how he looked a lot bigger in the ring, and that could be partly due to him training with a bigger, stronger fighter like EFE Ajagba. This was a sparring match where, well, I wouldn't call it a sparring match. This is a match where Jarret Hurd was just moving around the ring. He wasn't throwing back. But if they were sparring, believe me, EFE Ajagba would probably hit Jarret Hurd with a meaningful shot. This wasn't a match where Jarret Hurd was throwing punches back, but Hurd is big enough at least to have a semi-level sparring session with EFE Ajagba, where maybe EFE is going 50 to 70% on the Hurd. And understand that, with EFE Ajagba being so big, one problem with Jarret Hurd is he can't walk a bigger guy down. How are you gonna fight a guy who's bigger than you if your whole style is walking guys down? That's gonna force Jarret Hurd to use the jab more and move around the ring, because you can't just bully EFE Ajagba. You can't bully a heavyweight. Therefore, it's gonna change Jarret Hurd's style inherently. When you're fighting a guy who's a heavyweight fighter who's known for knockouts, you can't just walk him down. You're gonna have to move around the ring. You're gonna have to use angles, and this is good for Jarret Hurd. I'm really glad to see him training with EFE Ajagba, man. Hopefully Ajagba is giving him some pointers. One thing Ajagba is he's really accurate, and he chooses his shots wisely, right? He works behind the jab, really fundamentally sound fighter, and that's exactly what Jarret Hurd needs. He needs a fundamentally sound type style as far as working on the outside. I even watched that Jarret Hurd Julian Jarret Williams fight over again, and the reason why Hurd was losing that fight is because Hurd got so close to Julian Jarret Williams. Julian Jarret Williams was able to grab one of or both of Jarret Hurd's arms and push him off and get a quick shot in. But when Hurd's arms were free, he was winning that fight. When it was combination versus combination, Jarret Hurd, he has a better chin, he throws better combinations, he was winning that fight. But the fight was always in the inside, to the point where there was grappling involved, there was clinching involved, and one arm was free and they had to work out of it. That was most of the fight. But when they're apart from each other, I thought Jarret Hurd was winning that fight. So we're gonna see how this whole thing plays out with EFE Ajagba and Jarret Hurd training together, man. I really like it. Maybe he's gonna show some power training and show just what EFE Ajagba does for his power workouts, and we're gonna see that implemented in Hurd's game. I expect a stronger, more explosive Jarret Hurd to come back in the ring and just not walk guys down with no jab. I expect him to be more diverse in his approach in the ring, by sparring guys like EFE Ajagba, a bigger, stronger heavyweight fighter. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna see how this whole thing plays out, man. I like Hurd looking good, man, looking fresh. You know, he's finally back in the public's eye. Everyone's talking about the guy. You know, I thought the guy to be a forgotten unified champion, mind-boggling in boxing. You know, it's all about what have you done for me lately. The guy loses his titles, everyone forgets about the guy. Mind-boggling stuff. He's gonna come back with a vengeance. Believe me, he's gonna come back and fight an elite level opponent, in my opinion. You know, training with EFE AJAGBA is no joke. You don't do that to fight a bum. You know, you don't fight elite guys like that in preparation to a bum. You know, hopefully he's fighting an elite level fighter. Next fight, we're gonna see how the whole thing plays out, because he already had a fight after the Julian Jarret Williams fight. He actually got a UD. So hopefully this next fight, it's actually a tougher opponent, and we're gonna see, man. I wouldn't mind him seeing him at a higher weight class just to get warmed up, get his feet back wet since it's quarantine. Maybe a fight at 160. You know, we're gonna see how the whole thing plays out. There's a lot of fights that he can fight. I think him versus Murata would be a good fight at 160. You know, there's just a lot of fighters that's really good style for my boy Hurd. So let me know how you guys feel about Jarret Hurd and EFE AJAGBA training together, man. I think it's a big deal. Who you guys want to see him fight next? Me, I want to see him fight elite level fighter 160 and then go down to 154 just to get his feet wet, just to show he's here. You know, do what Jamal Charlo did. He just beat an elite level opponent at 160. If Jarret Hurd does that and then goes to 154, he's gonna be in a title shot situation right away, in my opinion. He needs to fight an elite 160 fighter to get those credentials. Anyway, let me know how you guys feel about it though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Jew Boxing Empire. Peace.